Good morning, Miramar, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Tamara G. Don't forget, you can check us out on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at City of Miramar. That's Miramar. And with us today, a very special guest, but I mean, really, he's not a guest. He's more like family in the City of Miramar. MCC presents Rhythms in Conversation, and we are so happy to have world-renowned drummer, percussionist, and facilitator Willie Stewart, former member of Third World Band. And like I said, he's like family in Miramar. So welcome back to the show, Willie. How are you doing?
Thank you, Tamara. It's wonderful being here with you, and give thanks and thank you for that introduction.
Oh, no problem. Listen, you're looking great for somebody we haven't seen in a year and a half.
Well, trying to avoid the COVID has changed a lot of us. It is like people are there's so much to learn from it,
right?
And people are very sad. You know, I just know that musicians now has to provide, and programs has to provide a channel for them to be able to escape and feel hope.
Right.
You know?
But even with you, Willie, and other musicians, you all were sidelined this year. You all couldn't do what you love to do because there was no one to do it in front of.
That's very true. The music industry got a big blow, as much as a lot of other people. But the music industry really got Jamaica, Caribbean, America, because your livelihood is made by playing out or doing workshops or whatever. That cut right away. Then even worse now is that you're independent contractors. So it is even much harder to get unemployment because they never ever give independent contractors that, because this has never happened like it is. So it was a learning experience. But I think in a quiet time of the year is that for me, it was a time of reflection. How do I come back with what? And how can I help ease the pain of people? And I don't think that there's nothing else better to me than music. Music can touch the soul, the spirit, the hearts of people. And drumming is your heartbeat. It's your internal clock. And 5 years ago, I came up with Rhythms in Conversation because was so much divisions of people, you know, the whole thing. And the commonality of music, rhythm, puts everybody on equal ground. Everybody can forget their differences and enjoy a moment.
Right.
And that is what now I'm coming with for the new time here.
Well, and we'll get to that in just a minute, but I have to say that I've seen you work with kids and adults. You know, when they say world-renowned drummer and percussionist, but also facilitator, you make it to where everybody can get involved. Even if you can't keep a drum beat, you can get involved, right?
Right. To me, it is so important because my whole thing is with children, with adults, with families, with corporate America. Everybody, some people say, but I can't play this rhythm. I don't have no rhythm. I say, are you breathing? Is your heart pumping? That's a rhythm. All you have to just get in touch with it. And it as a facilitator, as Willie Stewart and Third World, being in Third World, that was one thing. People coming here to hear what you had to play, your records, your whole thing, they came to that. Being a music facilitator is a whole different world. You have to bring out the surprises of people, surprising their own self through music or through rhythm, some things that they will never hope to achieve. You have to achieve that. So it's by playing games and and different things and showing the instruments. Because anytime drums is in a place and people see it, they go crazy. They want to hit it. It's like no matter what
immediately.
Age, they're like children in a candy store. And once they start get that and that feeling of hope and love, and great things happen.
Right. Well, let me tell you, some great things are going to be happening. MCC presents Rhythms in Conversation Saturday, August 14th at 4 p.m. at the City of Miramar Commission Chambers. It's a free motivational workshop presented by, of course, renowned drummer, percussionist, and facilitator Willie Stewart. And Willie, why did you want to make this a fun family event, and particularly a free fun family event? We love those events.
Well, right. Well, over the years, my nonprofit Embrace Music Foundation, we are famous for, as I'm wearing this T-shirt, Rhythms of Africa. We did the 8th one and we did the last one. We did 3 in Miramar
Yep.
Cultural Center. Sold out.
People
So-
were waiting in line, for the folks who don't know, literally waiting for people not to show up so that maybe they could get a ticket at the box
That's a
office.
fact, Tamara. It was unbelievable, as you know. And my whole, I give thanks to Miramar, the commission, and to all the people of Miramar, because they have supported me over the years. But what happened is that 2020, I had to, the Pembroke Pines, where I live actually, wanted me to come in, and I partnered with their school. And so you have this hall, 3,000 seats. I went out after the 2 shows in Miramar, 750. That was 1,500 people. We did the show just before lockdown. 3,300 people turn up. It was the biggest show before the lockdown. Everybody remember that. So that is what is important. In Embrace is about giving back, and we're trying to. Our whole motto is that we must keep the arts in the school, must keep the arts in families and children. Let's get that, because that is a part of them, the DNA that can bring them in a different place, that can give them hope. So that is what's most important. Sorry about that.
That's okay, no problem. Listen, we know you're busy. We know your phone is ringing off the hook because you're Willie Stewart.
No, yeah. I just shut it off. I don't know why.
No problem.
Hold
Well,
on,
you know what? As much. That's okay.
It's probably one of those calls that people call you all things.
I know, wanting you to buy a car insurance for a car that you don't even own.
It's amazing. It's amazing the amount of things that happen like that.
Right. Well, you know what? As much as we love our neighbors to the north, Pembroke Pines, we are happy that you are back in Miramar. Going to be this Saturday, or actually Saturday, August 14th at 4 p.m. at the City of Miramar Commission Chambers. This fun family event before the kids go back to school, and you are encouraging people, and it can be adults or kids, right? It's not just for kids.
It's families. It's big adults, everybody, because we go through the different instruments. We go through the different instruments. Mm-hmm. And showed all of the equipment, where it comes from Africa to Brazil, all over the world, where it come from. And then we get games and we play, even though usually we give out the drums to people, but we can't do that because of COVID. But we might give the boom whackers, which we can sanitize. So also we're going to observe all COVID, protocols. They have to wear masks to come in. And the commission chamber is going to say, but it's inside. That's very true. But they're going to observe protocol. In other words, it holds 300 people. Only 100 people will be allowed to come in. So we can space them and everybody is safe to enjoy.
Awesome. And we're encouraging people to bring their drum or percussion instrument as well to join in, because as Willie just mentioned, that, you can't give everybody a drum. So if you own a drum set or you own a percussion instrument, please bring it so that you can join in the fun of this. So now, Willie, seriously, what if you have never, ever taken a percussion lesson, or as we just mentioned, you can't even keep beat, just walking down the street? Will I be accepted into this class?
Yeah, man.
This fun family event?
All entries are level. We're not bringing in experts. We're bringing everybody. First of all, they're going to say it's educational, cultural, fun. So they get to learn. They didn't know when they see all the drums. First of all, when they see the setup, which I sent you that picture, the first thing they says, "Wow, how much people are playing this?" But it's me one presenting. Right. So when they see the setup, it's like each set of things is a different country. So I go from Africa to Brazil to Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, and then America. And then after I play the drums and I play two sequences, and people can hear music and they get to dance and release all that tension. It's a stress reliever. It's happy. It's educational. As I said, people can't believe certain things. I play games with them. They get to know. I go through the history of Jamaican music. I have them dancing. I have them doing all sorts of things, being interactive. So people, this will be the 7th one. This will be the 7th one. There's a 9-city tour, and all of them has been successful. They loved it, everybody,
Well, listen, we're going to tell everybody to go to MCC Rhythms in Conversation. mcc-rhythmsandconversation.eventbrite.com, mcc-rhythmsandconversation.eventbrite.com, and register. Although it is a free event, they need you to register just so they will know how many people are coming. So again, mcc-rhythmsandconversation.eventbrite.com. And what is better than to be taught by one of the world's best drummers, world-renowned drummer, percussionist, and facilitator, Willie Stewart, former member of Third World Band. I mean, so many hits that you were on and when you played with them. And I love the fact that you've also partnered on this, Willie, with the Broward County Board of County Commissioners and the
Right.
Broward Cultural Center. Tell us how that came about.
Yeah, well, for the last, I'll say, with Rhythms of Africa, they have supported me over the last 9 years, or yeah, at least 9 years. And Florida Cultural State, but this is Broward Cultural Affairs. And we Fab Inc. came in too. So we had to do, one of the things is that we have to do the workshop within Broward County. So it's been successful, and I give thanks for that support and continued support. I'm very, very happy with Broward Cultural Affairs, and now Fab too. It just made a difference for us to be able to bring these programs, and for people to be able to, families to be able to experience it and feel like a family, especially with COVID right now. We need, everybody's so tense. We don't know if we're going to go back to school, how are we going to go back? Is this thing, but we just have to know that there's hope and keep safe. We should have to do the protocols. But the music carries us to a certain place where for a minute, we can just feel that magic and be transported around the world without moving from our seats, Tamara.
Well, we're going to be moving for sure.
Yes.
I love the fact that you talked about keeping the arts in the schools, Willie, because I mean, you've been a musician for how many years now, and you have seen everything from being on the road to when you do come in and do these workshops where there are young people involved, that music keeps kids, or just the arts in general, keeps kids out of trouble.
That is a fact, and over the years I've proven it. That is why when we do Rhythms of Africa, which is a big one that we always do, we take children that they say that are at risk, and by them playing and being able to perform live, they say, but I am worth something. I'd have to do that. So they get a feel to feel what a musician feels like up there. Because when they're playing with the other musicians, those musicians inspire them. They're inspired by the musicians, and the musicians inspired by their playing. And they feel, and for once they get to feel, boy, I am, listeners, they're clapping me. I remember when we did it in Miami, and the children was there and they were nervous. And you could see the veil drop at Adrian Art Center. When the people start clap, the 1,600 people start to clap, the people, they was different. It's like, wow. And when the little younger brothers see it, they say, but stop. I don't have to get in trouble. Let me control. And you see, music keeps them focused. It keeps them focused. And as I said, some of the kids today can't learn the traditional way or the normal way of academics, but they can remember 30 rap songs. So my thing is that they have a memory. So if you, and I've been telling teachers and working for a long time, telling them, play a little game, a rhythm game. And they like and say, Miss, we want to hear it again. But associate it with science, mathematics, geography, and you'll be surprised because you open that brain which is receptive. And they say, let's play that game again. So, well, we're going to play it, but you have to learn. You'll be surprised how, because of the association, how fast they learn the science or the maths or whatever, by association, because they can remember every rap song.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. So
even
that
the
means
ones that I can't even understand the words to, they know the words to. So I'm just like.
So by association with that, academics can come up. And these are things that the teachers can start implement. And it will all change a lot of the situation. But just by practicing and getting good at what they do, it brings friendship. It brings them to see a different side of the world that they would never see. It takes them out of being reserved. And it also makes them have bandmates, friends. They start to form real friends and grow,
All right. Well, we want them to do that on Saturday, August 14th at 4 p.m. at the City of Miramar Commission Chambers. That's 2300 Civic Center Place. MCC presents Rhythms in Conversation. It's a fun family event before the kids go back to school, and it's excellent for uniting families and the Miramar community at large. It's open to everyone, not just Miramar residents. It is open to everyone, but if you are in Miramar, we would love for you to come and bring a drum or a percussion instrument. That's what Willie said. So you can join in the fun because it's going to be just awesome. He's going to go around the world teaching you the different drumming techniques and learning how to play different instruments of percussion. And of course, we've been talking to world-renowned drummer, percussionist, and facilitator Willie Stewart. He's a former member of Third World Band. He has been doing this for many years now, helping our kids and our families in South Florida with the Rhythms in Conversation. Don't forget to go to mccrhythmsinconversation.eventbrite.com to register. It is a free event, but we're just trying to get the numbers so that, Willie won't have you standing outside, because I'm telling you, people are going to want to come, and we would love for you to register. mccrhythmsinconversation.eventbrite.com. Every time we have something in Miramar with Willie Stewart, it sells out. He has people waiting to get in. So thank you so much, Willie. I certainly appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see you soon in person.
Definitely, Tamara. Thank you so much for the work you do, which is great. And God bless you, and keep safe. And I'm looking forward to, and I'm thanking the support from Miramar. City of Miramar, all the fans, all the people who support me, give thanks. And this is my giving back. We're going to have a good time. We're going to make it be something special. Enjoy ourselves. Bring the dancing shoes.
Thank you very much. Mark those calendars for Saturday, August the 14th. Thank you so much, Willie Stewart. God bless you, and I will see you soon.
Thank you, Tamara. God bless you too. Thank you.